Hello guys, Ahsann here. So today I'm gonna talk about Pakistaniyat. Well, Pakistaniyat is not an ordinary word that you will find in any dictionary because it is a word created by me actually. So what Pakistaniyat actually means for me is that Pakistaniyat is an arrogant state of mind found mostly in the Pakistanis who stay inside the box and have very little or no exposure to the outside world, and they haven't traveled much outside of Pakistan, and they have a weird kind of patriotism in them, over patriotism I can say. So basically, when you have this syndrome, this Pakistani thing, you basically think that Pakistan is a very superior nation on earth, and Pakistan has everything best in the world, and we deserve the best, and everybody is doing conspiracies against Pakistan, and Pakistan is destined to be to stay as a country till the end of time, blah blah, and Israel and America and everybody is doing conspiracies against us, and Pakistan has the best natural resources, Pakistan has this and that and blah blah whatever. So basically they are just staying inside their shell and not realizing what a pathetic state of mind Pakistan actually is going through. And because of their Pakistaniyat, they are not able to see that Pakistan ranks very low down in the rankings worldwide, which are related to corruption, living standards and stuff like that, rule of law, and economy. Don't talk about it. Well, economy is in dire straits in Pakistan, and still these Pakistaniyat ideology people think that no, Pakistan is going well and everything is fine. The inflation, even if the inflation goes by 300%, 400%, they say okay, everything is fine, nothing's gonna go wrong with Pakistan. And the moment any of the Pakistani people they step outside of the country by accident, only then they realize that how pathetic the state of Pakistan is considered by most other countries. So I've traveled to around 7 or 8 countries, and apart from maybe China, I have not received very good remarks about Pakistan anywhere, and there is a reason for it, because of our long history of affiliations with extremism and stuff like that, but also because we are not as productive nation as we boast about. We are not contributing to the world in terms of IT infrastructure or anything. We are basically, sorry to say, we are not so much useful for the world. Our manpower is mostly uneducated, and they go outside mostly to the Gulf countries to do construction work and stuff like that, and very few are educated people who really make the cut and go to Canada and places like that and actually reach the higher posts in their companies. Whereas if you look in the neighborhood, India and Bangladesh, many of their people are CEOs and top executives in the global companies, and there is a reason for that, because they have very good linguistic skills, they have very good technical skills, they are down to earth. Basically, they don't have this Pakistaniyat thing in them, this bug of Pakistaniyat, like this arrogant state of mind. They don't have this in them, so they are thriving in their fields. Basically, they are doing research and coming up with new ideas instead of just saying, okay, Pakistan is the best and whatever. So now let me talk about another aspect of Pakistaniyat. So Pakistaniyat is not confined to profession and economy only. It's also in the families and the family value systems as well. So basically, a person who has a Pakistaniyat syndrome also happens to be very conservative and seems to have derived a very radical kind of Islamic ideology imported from Saudi, and it's a hybrid kind of conservatism which is found in the Pakistaniyat syndrome people, which some of the Islam is derived from Turkey and some from Saudi and some from India, and mix it together and they become that Pakistaniyat people, and they are very materialistic people. They won't show it off, but they are very materialistic people, these Pakistaniyat people, and they are patriotic, but even if they have $5 in their pocket, they would like to buy $50 thing just to show it off to other people that they have iPhone or whatever, the expensive thing. They like showing off, and they like boasting about the grades of their kids, and when their kids grow up, and luckily if they find good education, like if their girls manage to do masters or PhD, they simply set their bar very high, and even the girls themselves, they think of like they are a princess or queen or something, and they expect to find a guy for the girl which basically has a Corolla or a Civic, or has a big house of his own, or maybe of his parents, and they basically do not see the good side of that person before selecting him for marriage. They don't see the character of the person, they don't see the intellect of the person. For them, the only thing which matters is that the guy has a 6-figure salary, his father has a farmhouse, they have cars and whatever, blah blah blah, and sometimes they don't even care if the money is coming from halal sources or not, but yeah, they are very materialistic people. So in short, Pakistaniyat is just a very arrogant kind of a syndrome, and people suffering from it, I salute them. I mean, they are not living in this world. They have living in a very imaginative world. They have no idea where the world is going towards, and developing so quickly, and they are Pakistaniyat people, and are the reason for the downfall of Pakistan as a country, because they are even very conservative. They don't even give their allow the marriages between certain castes, sects, and very conservative people. So if a guy or a girl happens to like each other, and this Pakistaniyat kind of person, if he's the dad of the girl, or if the girl or guy happens to be a Pakistaniyat syndrome sufferer, so they will basically cut off their ties with their loved one, supposedly the loved one, just because somebody happens to be a Shia or a Sunni, or maybe not from their caste. So this is it. I think I'm running out of words. Maybe we'll talk about it sometime later. So have a good night, and do give your comments on this video. I'm doing this video like this for the first time. See you next time. Goodbye.